Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on behalf of your Denver-based podcast crew, we appreciate you joining us for the Friendly Vibes.
Coming to you live from a relatively sad Top Shelf Studios at Universidad.
It's all love and laughs here.
It's all love and laughs. That's right, Sam. I'm joined by my fearless
laughing at
guest,
Russell Westbrook.
We just watched the Nuggets lose an afternoon game to the Clippers.
Yeah.
That they had no business losing like that. And we're both very down on the condition of our team's shooting abilities. So
there's one thing I can do, shoot the rock, but it's a damn shame I can't do anything else otherwise I'd be out
with
there.
all these shootings in Colorado, for God's sakes, you think they can find some fucking outside range?
Oh my God, did you hear about the shooting with Josh Reynolds on the Broncos?
Tell me a little about this. I heard briefly. What was the deal?
So from what I read, he was on the IR because he had finger surgery, so he didn't make it with the team to New Orleans last week. So, like any good football player would do, they went to shotgun willies.
I mean, you can't play.
You know? Yeah, can't play. It's just a finger. It's a finger injury. You're still able to like go do your thing, right?
I mean, you got other appendages to use.
Yeah. He was there. I don't know who he was with, but when they left, they were followed by a couple people.
They got like in an altercation at shotguns, right?
Yeah, something
Which, like
that.
The name, I mean, I guess it kind of probably does lead
They
to...
left in some SUV and they were followed by like two cars, and one of them started firing shots.
Sketch.
Reynolds got hit twice. I think it was like, it said like the back of his head.
Yeah, he got hit in the head.
Like, that's crazy.
Shot in the head.
Yeah, and Sean Payton said that apparently he's pretty shaken up from it. I'm like, well, no shit.
Yeah, dude, you got shot at.
Yeah. Doesn't matter like what you do. Like, yeah, to find yourself in.
There's a story of another NFL player that he was in a car and his buddy got killed. And he had blood like on him from his buddy's death, and he like wasn't able to keep playing in the league because, huge psychological impacts of that.
Just crazy. Just another case of these athletes finding themselves in situations.
I'm sorry, are you victim blaming? You asking what Josh Reynolds was wearing?
I'm just saying.
That might have led to this? Come on.
Yeah. It's just not a good look for him since he wasn't with the team, but it's scary and nothing ever good happens at Shotgun Willies.
She wasn't with her friends. It was bound to happen. You sound like a complete victim blamer. Come on now. I'm just saying it's double standard when it comes to men and women.
Yeah.
That's all I'm here to point out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What are we going to do about this 0-2 start? Do we just give it 15 games, let them settle in?
You have
Hope
to.
we get Cooper flag.
Yeah, the Cooper flag. Mock draft projections starting to creep up on the feed more and more.
We can't be worse than Detroit.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny to do that after two games. Being like, yeah, we could totally get Cooper flag. My God, if we're sitting here after another 5 games being like, wow, we're actually not even a playoff caliber team.
If it's over the Christmas break and we're going to games and watching losses, it's going to be rough, man.
Yeah, at least right now.
And the best home stadium in the entire league is going to start turning on their own team. The boos will come.
Yeah.
Like pretty quick.
Towards everyone.
Last year when we lost like that one game by, I don't know, 40 or whatever it was. Oh my God. People were appalled in the playoffs. Oh man.
Sports fans will be quick to turn.
Yeah, dude. Put ball and hoop. How hard can it be?
Yeah. And if you can't, I'll let you know.
I'm sorry. How much do you make? Put ball and hoop.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It makes sense in that sense, right?
Yeah.
You want the people, draw down the mask of civility that we have. Like, people will smash each other in the head with rocks and people die. We're a savage people. The fact that we can stand by our team as much as we do is pretty admirable.
Yeah, I just think there needs to be more performance-based incentives in these huge multi-million-dollar contracts and not have
the players
as much guaranteed.
It's the players union though.
Yeah, no shit. You're gonna fight for your bag and be like, why do I need to put the ball in? Why do I need to put the ball in? Why can't you give me bag? Why do I need to put ball and hoop to get money, even though I'm good at it?
You see me? Just give bag.
Yeah.
No ball hoop, no hoop.
I understand it. Fight for your bag. Fight for your rights.
To party and for your bag.
Yeah. Like, imagine if you had performance-based incentives just for your like day-to-day tasks. Like if you just fuck up.
I do. I have them, and I perform well because of them. Check it out, NBA. You might have better performance.
Is that what having a real job is like?
I don't know. Kind of.
I feel more like an NBA player then.
Yeah, you kind of just ride it.
All I have to do is fucking show up. Doesn't matter.
You just have to look good on your walk up.
All I have to do is show up.
You're just worried about that, like the 15 seconds getting from your car to the venue.
If I show up and stay the duration of my time, I get paid. So does Michael Porter Jr., you know?
Especially today, Jesus.
The thing is, I didn't miss 6 threes at work.
How many loaves of bread did you even get? You even spread joy? Some would argue, right? You like had you might even had a positive on the court.
Yeah, my God. Just like Michael Porter Jr. though, you're just
I love Mike
making money for the man. Yeah, I love him at times. He's like that.
Maybe he needs Trump on his pod. That's the missing element is Trump on the Curious Mike podcast.
That's just a conversation that like wouldn't even be possible. You would need a moderator to actually just like ask the questions. They think it's a conversation.
Have you seen any of the Curious Mike pod? It's not
I've
bad.
seen clips.
I like it.
Yeah.
I dig it. Man.
Yeah, I can't really
Joker on there.
Now. Yeah. The fact you got Joker on there. I mean, that's just because he's a good teammate.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. I'm just worried that if people keep this shit up on the Nuggets, like one day
Joker will be gone.
He's just
I mean, he's the type that I feel like he would just be like, I'm done, retire.
Yeah, like what's he doing it for? You know, if you're dropping 41 points a game and hitting your career high in threes and
career
taking
high
L
tonight. Career high. We just watched a career high
to Norman
Powell.
To Norman, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Powell.
No, sorry. I believe it's Norman, the reincarnation of Oscar Robinson, son of Wilt Chamberlain. Yes.
Rick Barry, Klay Thompson, Powell.
Rick Barry, Klay Thompson, Powell. Thank you. Exactly.
Yes. Dude.
I think one of his his mother's last name was like Iverson too, or something like that. He was very shifty tonight.
You know, what are the odds that James Harden and company are going to Shotgun Willies tonight?
High. I bet. Here's the thing. I told you. I think they're going to probably fly out right after the game. If
they probably do that intentionally.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. On the afternoon games, dude, there's no way you're letting your players stay in Denver for an overnight when Denver's
on a Saturday night.
Yeah. No. I'm sure we could check on the flight logs. I'm sure we could figure it out.
Yeah, and you'll do your research and be sad when you find out they're just back.
They're gone. They're at some strip club in LA.
Yeah, well, Jesus, they fucked us.
Did you know? Sure. Here's a fun little government aside. No bar or restaurant is allowed in the city of Los Angeles to serve alcohol past 2 a.m. except one place. The Ultra VIP Lounge at the Intuit Dome.
Are you serious?
That holds 250 people or 400 people, so limited number of people. And the wife of the owner of the Intuit Dome is like friends or donated money to the campaign of Newsom a day before the approval at the state level. Like just like blatant type of like weird. Hey guys, hide it a little bit better. Like, yeah. Like, I mean, we all know that people get approvals because of like backdoor deal. We heard it on the little glimpse of Trump on Jerry, like when he's talking about like, oh yeah, this senator in Missouri, you know. I had to call him. I knew him. You know, like it's shady business, but to like have it so out in the open, it's just so silly. Like let every place serve it until 4 a.m.
Probably gets to a point where they're just like, fuck it. Doesn't even matter. Don't even cover it up. What are they going to do? Oops.
That's my guess, Sam, is that they're back at the Intuit Dome.
Shit, sorry.
At the Ultra VIP Lounge tonight with all the strippers they want.
That too. Yeah.
They could import Shotgun Willies to Los Angeles if they want.
Maybe James Harden's gotten his shit together a little more.
I was trying to get him to miss that free throw with the Houston.
He's sharing the ball a lot more, you know? Well, he had like 16 assists.
You called the assist tonight.
Yeah, but I was also saying Jokic was going to get dimes and that they were both.
We should have known he was going to shoot the 3 ball like nobody's business. See, that's the other thing is like, okay, if jokers can shoot like that, why are we bothering with anyone else? Like, let the other people, let the game come as it does, right? Joker should just be an offensive machine. And that should be the default of like, this guy's going to be an offensive machine. And then also people are going to be open and he likes to pass.
Like Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah. Michael Stand Around Jr.
Michael Standard Jr.
Michael, I stand, and then I move to another place and stand there. Michael, I'm with the trees, Porter Jr.
He's with Jesus on the bench on his tattoo.
Michael, slowly moving pick, Porter Jr. Well, did you see that? I did appreciate this in the offseason. MPJ to get the sleeve a little more filled in, so it's not just his arm when you shoot free throws. With him, is childhood him and Jesus on a bench. Now there's like some other stuff there too, so it like helps.
Do more tattoos equate to a better play performance? Because I, for one, thought about that the other day when the Charlotte Hornets played their first game. And Trey Mann, you know Trey Mann?
Oh, dude, the guy.
You see how inked up
Allen
he got
Iverson?
in the
You're talking
offseason?
about Allen Iverson reincarnated? Yeah.
I mean,
I was wondering. I was talking to someone at work.
good.
I was like, is this Trey Mann? I think this is Trey Mann.
Looked really good. And LaMelo Ball also looking really good. And
he likes to put ball in hoop. Talk about ball in hoop.
they both like putting ink on their body. That makes it.
I mean,
seem
hey,
like
if you got $10 million, if you got a bag, like NBA bags are different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Than any other league.
Yeah. You're gonna get dripped.
Hey, why not, dude?
I'd probably get like a epic tatter 10.
Cigarella Man on your back, real big letters. Then you can get huge and tear it apart with your muscles.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck yeah. How is the Gaines journey, the hoop journey?
Still hooping.
Good.
Still
tearing it up on little kids that want to play.
Yeah, not as many. They're back in school.
These kids.
Yeah, so I'm playing with a few people my age and an older crowd that makes me feel like I'm in my prime, which I am.
I mean,
you know, I hope. Goddamn,
this is your prime. This is your as Vic Lombardi would say, you're just getting into your athletic prime. You probably got 10 more years of athletic prime.
I always hate that thought, but been hooping.
Nice. How's the J? You ready to defend us against another podcast if a 3-point contest spurs up at any point?
Yes, I'm fully confident in my 3-point shooting.
Because I'm running my mouth to any other podcast all the time. I'm always constantly like, oh, we'll shoot for money, all the time.
Yeah,
but just let it go. So be ready.
I'm the one that would be ready to shoot. That's like my calling. Putting the ball in the hoop.
I could take a free throw, but I'll let you take the threes for sure. Yeah. Or you think you want the free throws too?
Yeah, I can do both.
Okay, he'll take both. Fair enough. Riley can run the 100-mile race.
Oh, Riley.
So what's new in life with you in the bread game? You seen anything funny recently? Oh, one thing I saw that you might like.
Okay.
You know the neighbors, they have those mala signs.
Mm-hmm.
For, obviously, justice and equality and fair elections.
Yes. It's what they're supporting.
All good things.
Yep.
One of these signs had like kind of fallen over a little bit, and I was leaving for work the other day and I saw my neighbor like kind of very carefully adjusting the sign to make sure it was nice and straight.
That's a felony.
No, I was like, I was thinking, isn't it a little late for that? Like, isn't that kind of what the campaign's doing too? Is trying to like straighten up the sign a little bit, and it's like well too late for this shit, dude. It was very ironic to me. That was funny.
Did you vote? Yeah, you got your ballot?
I haven't voted. No.
You got a ballot?
They send, I think 4 or 5 I got.
4 or 5 ballots?
Yeah, dude. There's dead people, other people. Yeah.
Damn, so you got like 4 votes this year?
I mean, depends. Probably go in person, get a few more.
Yeah.
I got one ballot. Just kidding.
The person in Arizona that like lit the inside of the postal box on fire.
Whoa.
You see about that?
No, I've seen some other interesting stories though.
Yeah.
Tell me about this one.
Someone essentially,
like
I don't know exactly that they
some guy doesn't like mail.
They pretty much just like cocktail Molotov the inside of a postal box that had like a couple hundred ballots in it or something.
Damn.
And
what if those were votes he wanted?
What if
hang on, I'm confused by that.
What if that make or breaks the election, right?
Yeah, you know what's funny is like
the flaming postal box will be a documentary.
How can you possibly think that that's gonna like? Are you on a side burning? Like, because some of those votes are yours, right? They're not all the other side's votes.
Maybe
I
they
just
went
don't get
with
it.
the majority based in the demographic of the area.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's something so stupid. You think, do they even like know it's election season, or is it some kid just lighting shit on fire and throwing it in the mailbox and be like, oh, that's actually a federal crime? Reminds me when I broke the flag off of my neighbor's mailbox back in the day.
Well, I was reading a story this week about a postal worker that was arrested because they came back from the route early, and it was discovered that they had just thrown all the mail that they were supposed to deliver just like out in the forest, like on their route. And that's a federal crime. Like big time.
It's like the one thing you can't do.
Fuck with the mail. Oh yeah.
Get so many good benefits and everything working for the postal service.
USPS, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, the mail system is reliable.
Dude,
surprisingly
Pony
reliable.
Express, dude. It goes way back.
Yeah.
It goes way back, dude. Our government, that's like the one thing that we've always been willing to do reliably well and always lose money on. Is making sure you get your mail.
Making sure you get a pineapple in the winter.
I mean, for subsidized, we've talked through this, haven't we? Why pineapples should be $25. Have we've gone through this song and dance?
How much money did we have to pay for the New York Liberty to have a championship?
Jesus, goodness gracious, dude!
How much
Would they win a
actually...
championship 46-47 or something like that? 47-46.
Sabrina Ayahuasca or whatever.
Ayahuasca.
Sabrina
Ayahuasca.
1 of 19.
Really?
In the game 5.
You're kidding. Is that true?
Yes.
It's a real stat.
Yes. It was game 5.
Jokes aside, that's a real stat.
Best out of 5, right? Because even in the WNBA,
someone's got to win eventually.
The two greatest words in sports. Game 5. And Sabrina shoots literally 1 for 19 from the field, and then they're and like at the end of OT because they beat Minnesota or whatever. And the head coach was like, we were robbed because blah, blah, blah. And like, no, everyone's like, wow.
We were all robbed from having to watch this. Is that what they said? I saw that Angel Reese got a shoe deal with Reebok.
Did she?
It's just, I saw that like someone posted on Twitter, it's just like a decal of just like a brick, like brick design. They're just like, the shoes are just bricks.
Like platforms?
Yeah. Well, not like, they're like the shoe, bricks. Like the like upper is just like small bricks, like a house, like the side of a house. I mean, most rebounds on average. If you miss a lot of shots, you're going to get a lot of rebounds. Fair enough.
How do you think you would do in the WNBA?
How do you think I would do in the WNBA?
I would, yeah. How do you think?
Probably not very good. Because they're athletes and I'm not.
Right.
You know.
What about like sizing up?
Oh, I mean, I'd body the fuck out of those bitches, but.
Like you don't think you could put up 12 points?
Oh, I mean, come on, Sam.
That's what I'm asking you. Sure, they can like get up and down the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get cashed. Here's the thing is I would definitely, we'll
put you on limited minutes.
Here's the thing. The only reason that I'm even considering putting up points is because I've lost some weight and I'm sub 250, so I'm feeling a little feisty. Like, you know, if I could get up and down the floor better than I've ever been able to before in like, you know, a decade or whatever. So, you know, I mean, I'm gonna average double easy.
Okay. Yeah.
Easy. Just within the flow of the game. Just setting picks and rolling to the hoop. And getting misses on other people's shots. Like, come on. How many points do you think? You're going to be like the Michael Jordan.
I wouldn't want to be cocky, but I would hope that I would be able to put the ball in the hoop a few times.
That'd be so funny to watch your buddy. You know, a great fantasy punishment. Here's how to actually make the league make money. Ready? You want to pitch on how? Let's propose alternative revenue streams for the WNBA. If someone who's in a rich person's fantasy league wants that their loser of the league, their punishment to be that they have to play 5 or a half on the WNBA game.
Have to allow it for the viewership.
Subsidize. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're going to pay like, you know, $1 million or 100,000, whatever. Like, absolutely. They need to let that person sub in and play the game. And you know, even better if all the other ladies want to like fuck over this dude, right? Even better entertainment value.
Yeah.
Because the NBA is an entertainment product. I think we've forgotten this, right? Sports are an entertainment product, right?
Right. From the business standpoint, yes.
Does disc golf get a huge following? No, it's growing, right? But like, it's not hugely entertaining, right? To the extent that the NBA is.
Right.
Should we be throwing up our discs and complaining? Should we be asking for a bag so that we can start our own? It's very silly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like the market dictates the winners, and that's usually the best thing because the market is people. But what the fuck do I know?
Man, you just have individuals that have a major stake in how a market performs.
I mean, the WNBA is good, but seriously.
It's getting there, but like getting where?
Getting to where they're keeping Caitlin Clark out of the Olympics for why?
Am I going to see like a Sports Illustrated headline in 7 years that says like WNBA breaks even?
No.
Season revenue.
Is it more likely you see bankrupt or
more likely?
Yeah. What are you betting on if you had to put your hard-earned dollar that's being deflated every day?
It seems like it's growing more than it's not. Bigger names. As in like two names, as long as they're chill.
I mean, they I think they could lean into. Okay, so what's another alternative revenue stream they come up with besides rich fantasy losers being injected into games as role players? Greg Fitzsimmons, the role player.
I kind of like the idea of like incorporating a fan. Like if they had a section where one lucky fan gets to play like 1 minute of each quarter, I think they
should do a 50-50 raffle like they do at like Rockies games.
Where half the money,
half the money, all the money can just go to the charity, but like the winner gets to play for 5 minutes. And it might be like a child. It might be like
it's a last ditch effort for the WNBA
just to make money.
And they're like, well, it's either this or you just don't have...
Or wrestling. You just want to go around wrestling? I don't think so. This sounds like a better option. I mean, Midwestern wrestling could certainly sell some eyeballs.
That is just silly.
That's just silly. That's just good silly humor there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. That's just good silly humor about the WNBA. That's from a sad fan of the NBA that teams lost to.
Speaking of growing sports markets that are actually kind of cool, marble racing.
Okay, tell me.
Jelly's Marble Racing, I think, is the name of the channel. And this dude started this account like early days of YouTube, like 20-ish years ago. And it's gotten to a point where it's a full production, or they have like seasons of like these marble teams. And it's literally like marble racing, and they have merch and everything. And the races are fun to watch.
Fun to watch.
As in like exhilarating.
Like more exhilarating than WNBA Game 5 type of exhilarating?
Yeah, depending.
Wow.
If you have the right crowd.
It's all about the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Ghost Plasma, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Wisp of Darkness.
These are some cool names.
Lollipop.
Wow. No, like basic colors, like red, blue.
Red number 3.
Red number 3. I'd go
and
red
that
40.
marble is 3, like a pool ball. 3.
Ooh, okay.
That's red number 3. I kind of fuck with that one.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah. Sometimes the homies will just...
Do they give you a backstory on the marbles? Like, this marble was raised in poverty in a single mother home.
No, but they used to give like these fake little specs on them. Like they're accelerate all these fake statistics about like making up their story and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
And the races are actually pretty cool.
When do you tune in? Like after you're like getting late or?
Yeah. Or during.
Usually during. Kind of like my Subway Surfer kind of thing.
Wisp of darkness around the corner. Oh, Crazy Cat's Eyes out on the bank.
Do they have a good... Do they have a good production value in terms of like the... really
great.
Like the announcers and
the guy who does the commentating for it actually has a really...
That's sick. Okay, you have to show me that.
Yeah, you have to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's our ad. That's our ad today. What's his channel?
Jelly's Marble Racing.
Check it out. Jelly's Marble Racing.
Check it out.
It's good, wholesome fun.
Marbula 1.
Marbular 1?
That's like a...
That's like inside baseball kind of
That's
stuff.
like a side sector to it. I like the sand races where they actually go through sand and all these different turns, and there's a bunch of debris. They give you like the sand conditions before each race. It's pretty cool.
Who's controlling the weather?
Had a homie who actually bought a sweatshirt the other day. That's
pretty hard sweatshirt.
Pretty hard, like the Leiden.
Wow. Is it working?
Cheap graphic print.
Is it getting results with the ladies? Why don't we have the book up, by the way? We should have the book right here. I had it up for the other one. I forgot.
The book? What book?
The book. Things Trump knows best.
Oh, shit.
We should pause and bring it out.
Totally could.
Well, all right, we're gonna.
We could cut all of this.
Just completely. You're like, this has not been good.
This is horrible. Where's the tequila? I'm so fucking boring.
No, dude.
No, I'm not.
You gotta talk about your life. Talk about what you think about the world.
Like living out of Home Depot boxes right now.
Yeah, what's that like? What's that been like?
So annoying.
So you're at home.
Mm-hmm.
And the house is on the
officially on the market.
That's what they call it.
As in, you're subjected to having random strangers look at your room 10 minutes.
Now, is the biggest bedroom listed as the master or the primary?
Master.
Ooh. In Boulder County?
In Boulder County.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
in Texas, realtors don't list it. They say primary bedroom.
Really?
Yeah. Not master.
It's a formality.
It took a while there.
But yeah.
But yeah.
So
you're just pulling clothes in and out of Home Depot boxes. That's brutal.
Yeah. Until I
scurrying away whenever there needs to be.
Transition to the next place, which hopefully should be happening soon, but just haven't finalized any decisions.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Are you aligning your chakras?
I should be. I'm not.
If you're not,
just kind of going with the flow. It's kind of like a due
going
date.
Jesus, take the wheel kind of vibes.
A due date is a due date. Like, be out this morning, and I'll be out this morning. Like, I'll dab up the new tenants on the way out. Ask them to help me carry something.
Yeah, do you want to get in this boombox? Kind of a vibe.
Yeah, like, hey, do you mind helping me carry my amplifier out of my favorite
just
bedroom?
Play like hard blues on the street as you wait to get picked up.
I want to make friends with the new people that live there.
See if you can sublet.
Yeah.
Hey, I can stay, right? Come on.
Yeah, come on. Be like the fun, like, older brother. It's like a new family from Ohio or something. They have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
And a 27-year-old.
They can make a show out of this.
It's like Michael Orr type of deal, The Blind Side.
Yeah, but Cigarella Man.
My mom's kicking me out. I've been hooping a lot. I think I still have something.
And then you make out like a local rec team that like really has a cause.
I just need support. And an opportunity.
Right. But you end up like helping save someone with cancer because like on the court you like, dive for a ball and notice this kid's shoes untied and he's having a stroke or something.
I was thinking more of just balling in like a Pro-Am league in Denver or something.
Pro-Am. Okay.
Yeah. I know there's a Pro-Am league in Denver. I forgot what it's called.
Have you gone on that?
No. We're talking like literal like semi-pros.
Former guest of the show, Cameron McKenzie, who painted this lovely chair.
Yeah.
He played some Pro-Am pickup games with Chauncey and against Chauncey. And brutal.
Yeah, like
sounds
legit.
Sketch.
Like, pros.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope you get matched up against Mike so you can just hang out. Stroll up and down the court and hang out on D.
Yeah. Well, speaking of hanging out, maybe we can hang out for a sec. Hit the pause.
Grab a book.
Grab the book. I was like, that's why we were gonna,
This guy is difficult to drag along.
I'm
doing a bad job hosting.
I'm making it difficult tonight, folks.
Pulling hairs and pulling bootstraps. We'll be right back.
It's about to heat up.
You're listening to 91.1.
It's about to get cooking. Oh, fuck. It's another plane. There's a third tower.
Building 7.
And a third plane.
What happened? We'll be right back.
And a 7th.
We're back. We're live. Yeah, I think maybe you should have to win your fantasy league to play 5 minutes in the WNBA. You're right about this because people will tank.
Everyone will. Yeah, it becomes a completely different strategy of trying to actively lose fantasy.
Oh my goodness.
If you have...
So if they told you that like your loser of your fantasy team this year is going to have to play in the WNBA. You told me you're going to try to lose your fantasy team.
I would love the opportunity.
Just to show these scouts what I'm made of.
Like, hell yeah, defense.
You might be able to get like a,
No.
Rotation on somewhat German league somewhere, right? For a few years. If you do well in the WNBA. You're like, I like this kid Smoxy. He's got something that the Shanghai Sharks need.
Why haven't we attempted any co-op leagues in any facet? Any you can think of?
A co-op league? What's that?
Co-gender league.
Oh, like a mixed league.
I didn't want to say like gender, because it's just a cooperative league amongst all humans.
Yeah, a human league.
Unified.
The unified belt. Right, right. They should have a unified belt.
Yeah.
That would be fun. But, they have an ultimate. But the way you have to do it is you have to have like 3 girls and 4 guys.
Right.
So you have to find a way to...
That system's always exposed.
I'm sorry, what?
Ever trying to work around it,
You're saying there might be differences. There might maybe be some differences.
Yeah, it was a stupid question. Sides. I regret asking it.
Both sides, good people.
Both sides, good people.
Different, sure, but both good.
So I heard that you're writing a book.
Where's that book? Go get the book. We fucking forgot.
The fucking book. Cut.
No, just go. Just grab it. You can go quick. Go fast. I'll vamp. So there's this book hey, I know. We're doing things. We forgot the book. Okay, we do what we can. We forgot the book. It's coming. He's getting it. And we don't have ads, but this is, if you like something funny, hopefully this will tickle your whistle. So, slam it. Why don't you? Jeez. No, I mean, why don't you give the pitch?
I'll give the pitch.
Yeah, you give.
You all need to give the pitch.
Why don't you give? Yeah, you pitch.
So
this, I've been telling people this book will give you pussy. Will get you pussy. Leave this on your nightstand. Liberal girl comes over. Yeah. She's like, "What is this?" You're like, "No, open it. It's a really good read." She's, I could never.
So, is it a good shot?
Yeah, pull it back towards you more.
Things Trump knows best. Written by yours truly.
Things Trump knows best. Yeah, that's the name of it.
I wish I could read this book. Makana. Shout outs.
He should be here. He should be on the pod soon. Coming up.
And we'll just go right into chapter 1. Got a table of contents. But
oh yeah, you're gonna expose? I mean, hey, that's proprietary material. You probably shouldn't show. I mean, you don't want to give away the whole. You want people to buy the book, Sam.
I recommend reading it yourself then.
Lots of chapters. I mean, you could read the back cover. There's some quotes on the back there.
The back cover.
Read the Hitler quote. Since Kamala's been on this rant.
The thinker for a generation. Timeless. Adolf Hitler. Probably.
What
a leader.
No, that's good satire.
Am I right, folks? Kim Jong. Less likely. I was born in the middle class. You merely adopted it. Kamala Harris.
Chameleon Kamala color. Always changing colors, that Kamala.
I couldn't be more excited to sit down and
to hold that in your hand.
To hold this in my hand.
After so long, you
as soon as I
you see the little disclosure in the bottom? Read that little.
Yeah.
Read the little
disclosure. This book is a physical meme meant to spread joy. It does not contain typical written content and should not be used for any purpose or purposes besides laughter.
In perpetuity. Are those last 2 words?
Locally printed.
Well, I mean, it depends on where you get it. That's
Colorado made.
I mean, print on demand via Amazon is how you got that in your hand. But if you're a local Colorado printer, I'd rather work with a local company. Tell you the honest truth.
Already is Colorado made. Get your copy today.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's we can.
I can't wait to give that one a read once I'm done with how to influence people.
So what? 10 years from now?
I mean, it's somewhere deep in a Home Depot box now. It's
oh God,
not the one I'm living in. Living out of. I'm gonna live in one once I'm done.
I'm confused.
Once I'm done living out of the Home Depot box, I'm gonna live in one.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you like living in a Home Depot box, and there's other Home Depot boxes inside that Home Depot box that you're living out of inside of the Home Depot box?
No, it's crazy. I have all of my possessions in Home Depot boxes. And once I'm out of that, all the stuff comes out of the Home Depot boxes, and I go in the box.
And then
that's when I'll get it.
I thought at that point you'll have to use the box for a sign. Won't you? You have to write something on the box.
Multiple boxes.
Yeah.
I can't be in two at once. Or can I? I can build them up.
I mean, depends on your understanding of quantum, which if you end up in a box, you might get better at quantum understanding. You might get some breakthroughs on the...
You know, everyone talks about, you'll end up living in a box.
People say that.
I see a bunch of homeless people, none of them like in a box.
No one takes it all the way,
in
right?
A box,
yeah.
Exactly. So if you actually saw a guy like, holy shit, he's living like in a box, like Squidward.
You know why, right?
Vibes.
Hard times. Strong men. Soft times. You know, it's one of those things. We've got these soft ass homeless people not living in a box. They don't want to go all the way with the bit. I'm telling you, dude, it's the soft homeless.
Not fully.
They're giving up with
not fully committing to the grind.
Commit to the bit if you're going to be homeless. Live in a box. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's,
right? Yeah. At least kind of be cool. Like it's like you said, Squidward.
It's like
it's
me.
A fun little bit.
It's like me trying to be successful. I can't fully commit to it, so I'm just kind of like hanging on to the.
Sure.
The things you would kind of have on the path of being able to be successful and having the resources at your fingertips and being like, I don't know if I'm quite ready for all this quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still living out my days.
I mean, just find a box and you're good, dude. It sounds like all you are away.
Boxes aren't the problem, man.
Oh, that's right. You've got the boxes. Sorry.
I've got
good point. You're right. You're living in and out of one.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Why Home Depot? Are they the heavy duty?
Yeah.
The walls, at least, that you're like within, are they at least the heavy duty boxes?
Sturdy cardboard. Yeah, pretty thick. Like,
those are expensive compared to the regular duty boxes. Have you noticed
insane.
How, for a country full of heavy people, you'd think that the heavier boxes would be cheaper, right? Heavier duty.
More material.
I mean, obviously.
And just the opportunity. It's just the branding, too.
It is. Oh, branding. Dude.
Should start just a generic store brand box. Like, it's just a cardboard box. And it's maybe branded to be fun and cheap.
Fun, cheap box company.
It's like, check out
FCB. FCBC.
Guys, I'm moving. Check out my boxes.
Have you seen his box?
This one's Optimus Prime.
Hey, so you can't go around talking about people's boxes. That's the advert for it. It's just like miscellaneous box-based puns and shit. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to go far
Get
with that
in the
one.
fucking box, Janine. I'm not getting in the box, Robert. I'm not getting in that fucking box again. I told you.
It's like the TV box from SpongeBob.
Oh.
Imagination. Holy shit, it went down in that box.
Dude, remember the sea bear where they drew the line and they're like,
SpongeBob
sea bear
lore
can't get in?
Is the best lore.
Yeah, dude, I used to go to fucking high school WNBA games and I would yell sea bear at the players. I once made a girl shoot 17 seconds before the end of halftime because I counted down
20,
5, 4,
there's like
and she chucked it from 3/4 court.
35 seconds
air ball. She looked up and there's 17 seconds left. I'm like laughing my ass off in the first row. What a dickhead, dude.
You were one of the lead members of the militia.
Yeah, what an absolute dickhead. I just like to laugh, dude, and it was funny to me.
Is that just a way to like...
I like the WNBA, Brent. It's funny. It's a funny sport.
Yeah, just...
A high school WNBA, college WNBA. It's a funny sport.
If it's high school and college, you still call it WNBA?
Yeah, absolutely, I do now.
Or just...
I like youth WNBA. Some of the most fun because they all just kind of crowd to the ball. I mean, it kind of happens in every level of WNBA, but... Come on.
Oh,
I'm cooking with peanut oil over here, man.
Come on, man.
Come aboard for the Riff Fest.
Your former homecoming date would not be down with this type of slander.
Just because I am the most accepting member of my community culturally doesn't mean that I need to be berated for it.
Is that why you went to so many games after? Or was that during?
I was going to games. I mean, I said,
I'm not trying to tie two and two.
Just so you know, I was watching the WNBA grown up. You were, yeah, dude. After my Gold Crown WNBA games, I'd watch other WNBA. Did you do Gold Crown WNBA?
Yeah, after doing my WNBA homework. Doesn't equate to anything. My fucking God. Guys, I can hang out after I do my fucking WNBA. I have to empty my WNBA dishes.
I'm just gonna call from the league. I gotta empty the dishwasher. Shit, I got traded. I gotta take my laundry with me. I'm going to Charlotte.
Oh no.
They don't even have a WNBA franchise in Charlotte. That's what they said.
Oh man. It's like making
to think I'm just doing my WNBA job every day.
It's like living a normal life, but it's a sport and there's wins and losses and there's deep statistics.
Do you think there's advanced statistics in the WNBA? I was joking right now. You think there's advanced stats, dude? What are they going to put up 5 shots on the shot chart for the half? Like, these are where we made the ball from these 5 spots.
Amazon can put out some projections for...
Well, if Amazon did those like live active game like NFL level stats, people would be more interested to watch because they'd be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that shot had an 11% chance." It's like a layup. It's a free throw. It's like 32% chance of making this.
If she had the same genetic composition as Stephen Curry, she would have made it from 20 feet more out. Yeah, exactly. It's like in the Little League World Series, how like a 12-year-old pitches like a 60-mile-per-hour fastball. I'm like, this equals a 99-mile-per-hour fastball.
Speaking of that, they should. Speaking of Little League World Series, put in the call and get those guys at Vice that did the Man Show back in the day, and let them do the advanced stats. Let's do. You remember that man or like science show where they like have different barbarian warriors or like techs fight each other like and try to see like who's gonna win? They could do that with advanced WNBA statistics.
You don't even have to play.
No, they just need to watch the game and let you know. Like, listen, like that was a Kawhi level performance out of Angel Reese tonight. When you adjust for the difference,
can you put that in NBA terms for me?
When you grade on the curve of the WNBA, what a great season.
They added a new WNBA team. Is it Seattle? They've had one. Jesus, I'm so sorry. No disrespect to the Storm fans.
Overdoses? Oh.
Seattle Storm. Is that their team?
Not the ODs?
No.
Outside dwellers?
Jeez, man.
They got range on that team, the outside dwellers. They hang out all around. No?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Brick.
Just thinking about my WNBA life I have to do every day.
Yeah, how is your WNBA life?
I get paid like it. Feels like I'm doing a lot. And then you turn around, it's like, oh, like hardly anyone's watching.
There's Kayla Clark signing another shoot deal. You're living your normal life. You turn around, there's Kayla Clark signing another contract with Nike. Like, God damn, I think I should be paid a little bit.
What am I doing wrong here?
What are you putting the ball in the hoop?
I put the ball in the hoop. I should find a way to make money from it.
No, I mean in your WNBA life.
In my WNBA life.
WNBA job.
Getting by, yeah, without anyone questioning my numbers, for sure.
Okay.
You know, I don't have people like asking me why I'm not
asking the coach about how you could be performing better?
Yeah,
or are you just kind of slipping by?
If the
like
coach,
taking the minutes as they come.
You know, you're kind of like self-coached at a certain point.
I mean, some people see it that way.
Unless, you know, I don't have Becky Hammond to go to.
Oh, you don't think that, you know, knowledge flows within everyone?
It does. You know, you got to be your own mentor in a way. But
No, not you. No, not anyone. I mean,
I appreciate all the guidance I can get, but
some other breadlord, dude, to learn from, right?
Yeah.
Some older, wiser breadlord, right? You got to be like, hey, you got the moxie. Pardon my pun.
All right. So if you're living a WNBA life, I am pretty much.
You got the same yeast content as. That was bad. Okay, that's too far. I'll be honest. That was over the line.
Whoa,
swing and a miss there.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
You know why? Because yeast rises. The WNBA doesn't. Let's go, baby.
I'm like playing in China.
Shanghai.
Yeah, Shanghai Sharks.
Careful about bringing the WNBA league over there. Sharks can smell blood in the water.
Oh god.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's punny.
I mean,
yeah,
it's bad, but
yeah, it's bad.
Just like the Shanghai Sharks and the WNBA. Continue.
Yes.
Gosh. So in your WNBA life, you were saying
that I'm putting up numbers, but it feels like I'm not even playing in the WNBA. It's like I'm playing in China.
In China, not even.
I'm performing well, but I'm like, why the fuck am I still in this league?
They haven't called you up.
No, you almost have to. You don't have anyone working for you. You have to work for yourself because I don't think your agent really does much. You either sell the tickets to yourself,
yeah,
or you don't. Like I feel like
in this WNBA life,
like yeah, just like WNBA players are responsible for selling tickets to fans.
Is that true?
Yeah. Did you not know? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it kind of. I mean, it would not surprise me.
Shitty joke. I don't know why I keep making WNBA jokes when we have all these good sports in to play.
Like, why are we making these bad WNBA jokes when we can make all these jokes about other sports that are better?
Sports. Right, we can connect sports. This
all right, let's talk about curling.
Curling.
Okay.
What do you want? What do you want to talk?
All right. I think there's an MLS game going on tonight.
Yeah.
Late. The Rapids are in the playoffs.
Are they?
See, you want to talk sports? I'm taking you up a ring from the WNBA to the MLS, and now you're bitching with me. I'm sorry. You wanted me to go from the WNBA to the NBA or to the NFL? No, we got to go from the WNBA to the MLS to like mixed martial arts and different like sub-regional type sports, and then we'll flow back to the Major Five. So the MLS and the Rapids are in the playoffs. God, you're making
that true?
So yeah, it's true. They're playing tonight at like 9 p.m.
Holy shit.
It's an hour from now. We go to the game.
Wow. Commerce City. Here we come.
Here we come. There we go. We missed it. Crazy.
Yeah. What a game. If you're just seeing this, I can't believe.
Yeah. It's way in the past now. They won or lost.
But the backlog, man. Who knows where I'll be when anyone sees this.
Yeah. You're going to be in a box.
In the box or out of the box.
It'd be funny watching this episode back in a box.
In a box.
Wouldn't that be ironic?
You know, it's at least like it seems like a lot of people who don't have a lot of resources at least have like an iPhone 15.
That is true. Poverty in the United States is not like global poverty.
Right? Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, so I can still check out the action. And that's why at what point, like...
Well, if you just don't get addicted to drugs, too.
At what point is the box like a 2-bedroom apartment? And that's just
most Americans' lives.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I've been saying this for years now. It's the whole we're rats. Don't you want to go to the rat vending cage? Yeah. Vending machine and get the rat snack? Yes.
I was going on a tour of an apartment building with a buddy, and
the way you talked about this, you tried to like feign like it wasn't the grimmest description. You're like, I went there and yeah, it was.
Yeah. So they had a vending machine in there, and I instantly thought, and they're like, oh, and there's a vending machine right there. And I'm like, this is like so fucked up. Broken. Like, yeah, literally being like, here's the vending machine. We have a food truck here 3 times a month. Oh, that's exciting. Like, fuck. This is, these are amenities. These are luxuries.
This is what you pay for, right?
This is what you pay for. You pay for the vending machine to be there, and you pay for the snacks. You pay for the food trucks to pull up. Like, yeah, how's your new building? I really like it. They have food trucks that come 3 times a month. There's one Mexican show. Oh my God, these tacos were really good. Yeah, so it's like that part of like apartment living rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, it's so bad.
For sure.
I hate it.
Like, it's essential to have like a home base.
It makes me want to start a mobile home community for young people that graduated from college that is exclusive to young people. If you could get outside of fair housing and do this, so that people could have some sense of ownership or leveling up in life, while also in a sense of community that they could cultivate, because this box mindset of apartments doesn't work.
Yeah, and you're not building anything. Obviously, you're not building equity. You're losing money you brain cells
from the fluorescent lights
investing. So instead of investing in the proper things, you're just using extra money to be like, oh, I can do this for fun because I already paid this money into a black hole.
You're like, it's a nihilistic trap.
This is my fun money.
Yeah, my fun money should be used because I'm dead already.
Because I already threw X amount of money into the black pit just to have my box owned around me. Yeah.
For nothing. Again, no equity, nothing.
Yeah. Like just
to the black pit of existence.
Yeah.
The cost of tax slavery. Let's just call it. It's tax slavery. It's the cost to be a tax slave.
Tell me how this is.
It's not even tax slavery. It's a step. It's the entry fee to become a tax slave. So that every year you can then pay your tax slavery on top of that kind of entry level box mindset. Yeah, it's a great system we have to.
Yeah.
Thank God.
How do you fix it? How do you break it?
You break it by doing like entrepreneurial things like this. Like you break it by like trying to get outside of a 9-to-5 and then that kind of thing. That's how you break it.
Yeah. Working smarter.
Adding value somewhere.
And work actually being fulfilling.
Yeah, I'd say that's some sense of it, but also like you have to push through the
bullshit.
I mean, I'm not fulfilled by a lot of the grind I have to do with this, even this show. Right?
Yeah.
Just sometimes it's just part of you do the fucking work.
Yeah.
And it's part of it. And then there are, times that you just are a person. You hang out and have a rap vending machine snack.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, fuck it. That bottomless pit took a lot of my money, but
I saw they fucking had yerba mates in this one. I was like, fuck all of you. Fuck you.
I'm putting cases on all your asses.
This Latina chick, Stephanie, showing us around being like, you think I'm stupid?
That's so, that's a great idea for a skit, honestly.
I'm like,
you're like a normal guy, and then it's just, you see the vending machine, it's like a shot, like a World War I like trigger of like, you think I'm fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yerba mate, really?
Nerd cluster gummies. In the same machine, Sean.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like,
damn. This was
They want you to think that
did they
you
also
have
ask
made
you,
it.
Did they also ask you to sell them a sawed-off shotgun 3 inches below the legal requirements and then kill your fucking wife and child in your arms? Jesus, dude. This is entrapment. I guess is what I'm getting at here. Seems like this is a setup.
She's like, do you guys want to check out the rooftop? I'm like, what? Is there going to be like a fire? Is this like an escape? Oh, no. They have lawn chairs up here. It's like a fun place to hang out. With whoever the fuck wants to hang out on the top of the building with a little grill. And
that's chill.
Yeah, it's like,
good view.
It's like,
can you jump off the edges? Or do they have nets? That would have been a great question.
It's like chickens on a farm just powering out.
That's actually a great going for the skit of like, hey, no nets? I'm surprised.
No nets. Well, you signed the lease, so you don't need nets.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, because it's like something you should be excited about in terms of just like new moves, new scenery. But it's hard not to think about just like all the bullshit that you knowingly sign up for. And you're like, well, I don't have another choice. If you don't have another choice in terms of just like needing to find a living situation.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
And the majority of people are in it. So it's not anything
well, actually,
special.
The majority of people are living at home. 20% of people in our generation are not living at home.
And that's I'll
soon let you have this fist bump for not living at home. I guess I'll put a future fist bump for you out there in the ether.
Fist bump, but just know that living at home is cool.
It's super cool because it's difficult to not. It's a black hole of wanting to jump off the apartment building is what it is. Absolutely.
I've been super fortunate to have had the house and the space that I've been in for a little while. And yeah, but times change, you know, got to move on. Things come up. But yeah, fuck rent. Fuck the,
What are they trying to get out of you for like a 2-bedroom nowadays? Your liver?
Your liver, you know, like, depends what area, but what we're looking at right now, around like just $2,000 a month.
Bro.
Just depends before whatever, like, fees they want to throw on. To go, like, just
before $500 extra of cost of being a person.
Oh, okay. So here's another spec on this apartment building that kind of got me thinking, like, the common area. So the common areas, the gas and electric is billed to everyone, and it's divided by the square footage of your apartment. So let's say you own or you're renting like an 1,100 foot or 1,100 square foot apartment, and you don't use any of the amenities or anything, common rooms, hallways. People are having like a flickering light party for like a month in a row.
You're like, and you have
like bigger square footage. Yeah, like you get billed for
I love
that.
how you're not even out of your parents' house. You're already becoming an old Republican man. You're like, turn off the damn lights in the common area, you wasteful fucks. Yeah. I have an 1,100 square foot apartment. Yeah. You're going to pay like $4 a month maybe for that kind of shit, Sam. It's so insignificant.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense, though.
Wait till you can rent a house. I got destroyed by the water bill this summer. And then Denver Water came out and looked at it, and they're like, oh no, it's normal, the meter's working fine. And then the next bill I got was a fifth of what had been all summer. I'm like, okay, bullshit, I'm gonna sue you, or you can correct these charges. It's extortion. Mm-hmm. It's extortion. It's literally extortion. It's like, pay us or we'll turn off the fucking water. Pay us or we'll turn off the water.
If they're smart enough to figure out their way out of this, fine. Yeah. Like, gun to your head until you say, if you've
got the fucking resources and the knowledge to get outside of me having this gun in your face, good luck. But otherwise, fucking pay.
That's what
it's ridiculous,
man.
Dude. It's very scary.
Yeah, being a landlord, I don't even know if it would be fun.
No.
It's not fun. It's never fun. People just want the money.
Again, business. I mean, making any money.
Imagine being a landlord that's in it for like the love of the game. Being like, this is my team. These are my people.
No comment.
You're saying that one.
Fifth. Next question.
Dinner once a week with your landlord.
I could imagine that.
20 tenants and being like, I love you all so much.
Yeah, everyone that pays me their rent, come over for dinner on the third Thursday of every month, and I'll cook you guys some food.
Yeah, there's got to be someone like that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
but you also have to remember that like State Street and BlackRock own like almost all the single family homes in the country now. Like, so there isn't that as much as there used to be. Like there, used to be like a mom or pop that owns like 5 homes and rents them out around the city, but that's more rare and rare.
Yeah, no, it's just a big.
They'd rather have the money in the market or some
big
safe
organizations just buying plots and building on it and being like, fuck all of you.
I don't know if that's a great summation, but I like that. I like the idea that that big organizations are coming in. They're going like, there's a plot right here. Put something right here, build it up. And they go, fuck you guys.
Is that not just the simplified version?
I mean, it kind of honestly is. The more I think about it, the better of an example it is. Because they kind of but you miss one step. They go. Big corporation comes in. They go, plot of land. Yeah. Then they go to government and they go, here's money. Rezone the land so that I can get a capitalist gain off the rezoning and building on it. Right. And then they build up and then they go, fuck you.
Yeah. What happens if you miss the rezoning step?
I mean, you just won't make as much money because the cost of the that's the real dirty little trick is you want to buy something that you can use for a different use or whatever, right? Because the cost that you can acquire it for is different than what you could,
Yeah.
Like if I buy a single family plot, I can't build skyscraper on that plot, right? But if I buy
Like
a
80 floor.
mixed use farm regulated plot of 10 acres, I can do fucking anything with it, right? That type of thing. But it's going to cost me more for that plot versus the 1 acre single family on the land side because of that zoning. So the good capitalist, the mega capitalist, as we're calling them or whatever, would want to underpay the government. Let me build a mega skyscraper right here on this single family plot on this block.
Why not, dude? That's what I got. I'm sick of all these regulations.
Well, that New York building, the like really thin one that's like right near Central Park. Yeah. I think they should do that, but like smaller. So like take a normal like city street in Denver here and just one house, 45 stories. Just something crazy. Just like straight up single. Like one elevator on the side.
What if the owner of this property came back one day and was like, hey, we're actually going to build a house on top of the house?
House on top of the house?
Yeah.
Like, I request the top shelf.
Nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it? We'll see about that.
What would you do?
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
Nothing I can do about it? I bet you're wrong about that.
You would just go into like business law because you would want to take the fun imagination out and just point to the book and be like,
fun imagination. No. I want to keep the fun imagination. That's what gives me power, is them funly imagining in their heads what I might do. If I just tell them what I'm going to do, that's not any fun. No, I don't know. I'd let them build. I'd become, the rat in the bottom cage then. Instead of just the rat in the solo cage. It's all perspective. I would just identify them as a free unicorn.
I'll just move into whatever apartment building and just get everyone to revolt. Throw some.
There's an idea. Adam had it.
What should we do? Not unionize.
There's a good joke about like a ladies' Jan 6.
Yeah.
Like a Roe v. Wade, like do a little cheeky. I love that idea. Just like a ladies storm.
Strength in numbers, right?
Storm something. Make something.
Like all of us don't pay rent.
I mean,
they can't kick us all out. And it's like, they kicked us all out.
Fuck, we're all on the street. I we got a box. Can I get $1 or a box? Heavy duty preferred. Heavy duty preferred, please.
I would rather prefer to just have like single use than cardboard ones and just go through them.
That way you can just piss on the box and then throw it away. You're like, yeah, that's one.
I don't have to worry about getting my box all messy.
Yeah. Peeing and pooping over and over and over in the same cardboard box. It's got to get old and smelly.
That's fucked up.
This is the life you're getting ready to step into. So
I guess.
Come to terms with the cardboard box.
Feels like a funeral. But at the same time, it's like the birth of what's next to come.
Full circle, though. Bunch of illegals.
Probably, too, honestly. Probably.
You're going to try to get an apartment, and they'll be like, we already gave it to the illegals.
I already made a nickname for the building.
That you aren't going to live in? Or maybe.
Could probably end up living in.
I mean, they got a vending machine with
Settlers Grove. It's where everyone just comes because they can't go elsewhere. They can't this is nice enough, but I can't do the next thing. Everyone's in there being like,
that's deep and sad, bro.
Yeah.
Settlers Grove.
Yeah, and it feels like a sentence in a way. It's like 1 year. $2,000 a month.
You will pay. Yeah.
You will have access to the pool in the summer months.
And you will pay a fee for the lights in the common areas.
Even if you don't use such areas.
I mean, here's one for you. I had an apartment I lived at where the water was metered on a community level. So you didn't get metered on your usage, the whole community. So it's a negative race to waste. It's like, if I don't fucking use as much water as I can. No, it's a prisoner's dilemma game of, listen, you're my next door neighbor. Yeah. Sam's using more water than us. We're losing money. Right? Like, it's just how it works. Yeah. It's how the logic sets up. So you have to use more water than your neighbor. So everybody in the community uses a fuck ton of water. And this is the problem with socialized policies. This is the problem with socialized, like, you know, the problem why we have, like, everybody can't be rich. We can't just hand out money to everybody, right? Because it doesn't fucking... Everybody would waste all of the water. That's why.
Pardon me.
You're pardoned.
The oils are...
I pardon thee.
Spiritually
pardoned. Spiritually forgiven. You have... I've been spiritually forgiving you with this small cane.
Yeah.
Your vans are now spiritually forgiven of any miscreants you have walked over in them.
I played disc golf the other night.
Well, I'm about to do it for the up. No. Wait, did you shoot well?
I played in this little glow league over at Johnny Roberts.
Sick.
As in glow league, this one guy organizes and runs it like every Wednesday night.
Sick.
Nice fella, I suppose. He's just kind of oblivious and doesn't...
Why do you say that? Because you robbed him?
Technically.
Oh, do you take home money?
Yeah, $10. 15 actually. 15.
What was the buy-in?
5.
Pretty good payout.
Second.
Better than betting AG first basket.
Especially when he shoots twice at it. But this was on Wednesday night, and the point of this story is that we finished.
What a great story. I mean, Jesus, are you like...
Yeah.
Okay, Kamala, let's get to the end of it. I mean, Joe, fucking figure it out.
We finished, and
we are supposed to be an entertainment product here. We're not supposed to just be like this isn't NPR, local Colorado Public Radio, where we're supposed to talk about
public radio.
Yeah. What did you hear? You were listening to Colorado Public Radio. What did they hear? They were talking about...
They were just blabbering about big soda advertising.
And how to advertise for Coke, right?
And how Oreos and Coca-Cola teaming up together is just like a genius marketing
miracle.
scheme.
It's really a miracle of modern man.
It gets you to try these products that you would never think about buying, but and they're talking about it like their minds are fucking like they just found gold.
Yeah, because they made the product for
somebody who might be on their way to the gym says, I need some extra carbohydrates. Oh, look at this. Coke Zero flavored Oreo. I'm going to get one. Stuff like that. And then it's like, what?
What world are these people living on?
Talking about how like Dr. Pepper just backs on the logistics of Coca-Cola and Pepsi without being like a part of either company, but they're able.
They aren't?
I don't know why. Yeah, Dr. Pepper isn't with either of those companies. Like, it's not a Pepsi product. It's not a Coke product.
Is it a product of the Illuminati who make Dr. Pepper?
I don't know, but, you know, they do like the...
How do they find all its
Big
flavors?
12 championship football toss thing every year, and they're giving out hundreds of thousands in scholarship money, so... I think they're doing that on the backs of Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and they just don't really give a fuck. And it's, the point
so
being,
who do we fade?
Public radio. Who do you fade?
Public radio? We fade public radio?
We fade Coca-Cola.
Coke.
I almost worked for PepsiCo. As in, I was applying to a job there, and I was like, I'm not going to do this.
Almost worked. Didn't even apply.
Oh, dude, yeah. I
was so close to working for Pepsi, man.
I can imagine how stoked I would be pulling up to the PepsiCo plant every day to do, like, quality assurance.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
And I'd be like, yeah. It'd be super.
Like, let's Mountain Dew another one of these days. Yeah.
Lord knows.
You'd be like, Mr. Pibb, can I please just get to the weekend? I don't think that's that Pepsi product. Take it there, right?
Mr. Pibb.
Stacy, how are you? Square in my mouth. Oh, that's not our soda?
I don't know what would be worse, working for PepsiCo or Big Pharma. Pretty much the same thing.
No, they're both fine. They're just jobs.
Yeah, they're fine. They're just jobs. They're all just jobs.
If Trump,
you gotta sell your soul one way or another, just call it a job.
Or you could just make clips and learn how to edit.
Yeah,
Sam.
Yeah, true.
And blow up the show.
Yeah.
No, there's something out there. We're gonna find a way.
A great escape. Starting with things Trump knows best. And if you haven't read it yet, get yourself a copy today on Amazon.
We also have the URL. Hopefully it will be up at this point in time.
Didn't you say you were going to do a few?
Trumpybook.com. That's TRUMPYBOOK.com.
And you're doing a reading over at the DU library?
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
You're going to be giving out copies
on
campus?
We'll be giving out some, we'll be hopefully doing some campus outreach in the coming days.
Election season.
It's time to get erected.
You gotta vote. Never know.
Yeah. Are you voting?
It could be yours.
Are you voting?
I'm gonna vote.
Mala? White dude for Kamala, right?
Undecided.
She can still win your vote. That's good. I'm glad. Me, I'm definitely white dude for Harris.
White dude for Harris.
I just want support and believe all women. So,
yeah.
She says she wants it. We got to give it to her. That's how things work now. Just trying to come along for the ride.
It's America.
Maybe I'll live in the White House someday.
Which candidate gets me out of the box?
Trump gets you out of the box. You want to know the honest, objective truth. Not the one that gets you closer to out of the box is Trump.
Just by the sheer dollars gets you out of the box.
No, out of if he falls through with his word, institutions will have to fall, like the CIA and FBI and shit like this, things that the surveillance state, huge parts of the hidden things that drive our lives that we don't even know about will fall, and you'll have more money in your pocket. The real rub of it, though, I think, about getting out of the box is
you gotta do it yourself. Obviously, I'm not looking for policy or a bailout.
But I think there's some extent of money and wage. But I don't. It's not much more than 65 or 70,000 even in this economy.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, you got to figure it out. You got to hustle. Why not? Hustle.
You've got plasma, don't you?
Yeah. You ever done any plasma?
I have before, but it's been.
Just as a lucrative thing, or did you really just
for the memes? Really? Yeah, I think I needed money in college to buy beer or something. Gosh,
it's crazy how many people do that.
Yeah, dude. They should let you exchange your. What was the DNA joke I had earlier?
For sports books.
Oh yeah, you can't deposit in FanDuel using your credit card or whatever. We'll take your plasma.
Yeah.
You want to sell us your genetic data?
Your DNA footprint.
You say parlay boost. For your genetic footprint.
That's why it's banging.
Thanks for being here, Sam.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Hopefully we go on a winning streak and the Nugs aren't. We're gonna have to tear down this flag, dude.
We'll have to figure it out. I'll be more full of pep and step in my next phase of life here. I'm sure the next step.
You heard it here, folks.
A lot more exciting, less.
The pep's coming back.
Less internal crisis.
Not gonna be a sad Cinderella boy anymore. Any longer.
Not in a box.
Outside of the box.
Within a box.
Well, let's do an homage to a classic angle from the show. Just when you think it's over. Well, we love you. Thank you for following and listening to the show. Like and subscribe. Check out Sam.
Subscribe, check me out, or don't check me out. Hit me up. Don't even check me out. Just hit me up.
Check him out.
I do the thing in real life,
Amen. What's that thing? You put the ball in the hoop.
I put the ball in the hoop. I put a disc in the cage.
Fuck off and be well.